week.
Theater wraps up its season with an improv show.
A senior puts the final touches on her mural.
3 junior baseball players commit to Creighton.
Our reporters discover the postgraduate plans of seniors.
And our senior staff members sign off for the final time, all here on the final edition of the MWHS Wildcat News. Good morning, Wildcats. I'm Edison Geiler.
And I'm Jenna Reynolds. For the first story of this year's final broadcast, we have news coming from the theater department. The club recently completed its activities for the year with its student-led improv show, which ended up raising $475 for the program.
Our reporters Miguel Paredes-Reyes and Brooke Sliva have our story.
On Monday, May 17th, the drama department put together an improv night for a small crowd in the auditorium.
I think we had about 5 rehearsals, so we have set games that we play, and so we use those 5 rehearsals to determine who was good at what games from each team, and to just practice those and figure out our sort of group dynamic.
The show consisted of a wide assortment of games consisting of scenes from a bench, censor, waterfall monologue, scenes from a hat, film dub, paper chase, and party quirks.
I thought it went really well. I was very excited going into it. It was my first time acting, which was a bit scary, but at least for me it went a lot better than I thought it would. And overall it was just a great experience with a lot of my friends.
After the main part of the show, they then took some time to commemorate the state improv team who performed 2 more games, as well as given some kind words from drama teacher Brooke Phillips.
So this group was really, in terms of improv, this group loved improv. This was the first group that ever had a state improv team that won first place. They got first place last year, second place this year, and that's something a skill set that I just absolutely love. So it was amazing watching them grow for 4 years, having that success, and then celebrating their high school career, ending with an improv show. I think it was a perfect way to end.
This show was the final production put together by the drama department until the beginning of the next school year. For the MWHS Wildcat News, this has been Miguel Paredes-Reyes and Brooke Sliva.
And one of those students in charge of the improv show, senior Kaven Stevens, has been working on a mural for the drama department.
Since the first semester, she's been painting on the wall just behind the auditorium and recently put the finishing touches on the piece when seniors put on their handprints. Anna Blumenthal and I have more details.
The hallway between the auditorium and the choir room, flashes of brightly colored faces have replaced what was once a blank wall. This mural is the work of senior Kaven Stevens, who decided to take on the project during 3rd semester.
Theater is really important to me. I've done it since I was a freshman. It's become my closest friend group and definitely a second family, which sounds cliche, but it is true.
Drama director Brooke Phillips was the one to suggest this art endeavor to Stevens as a way to bring attention to the theater department. Phillips believed that Stevens would be able to showcase the department well and catch the attention of students who walk by the mural during the school day.
For the class of 2021 and sort of a mark that they're leaving on the building, my graduating class of 02 apparently left the giant MW that's in the Commons. They commissioned someone to make that, and I didn't even really realize it, but when I come back and look at it, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's from my class. It's so special.
Peers took interest in the project and followed Stevens along on her journey. Senior Carly Kotick watched as Stevens turned simple sketches into the striking full-scale mural.
She definitely sketched out very early on with gray paint and then filled it in and sketched more on top of it. It kind of helped get the composition all right, and then she painted over that.
The mural highlights many different aspects of the theater department, including lights, theater masks, and Millard West's troop number in the corner. Seniors who have been in the drama program throughout their time in high school will also get to put their handprints on the mural, a tradition that is typically done in the scenic shop.
Being able to have the handprints on here was an idea that I came up with because I was trying to figure out what to incorporate in this that would represent our troupe as a whole, not just the acting or just the crew aspect. And I kind of thought, this year's seniors don't have a whole lot going on for them anymore, and I asked Phil if it would be okay to do the handprints here, and she loved it. And so yeah, it's a pretty crazy feeling but I'm also really excited.
Steven's mural is both a special project to her as well as a unique highlight of the theater department itself. Students who walk by the mural will always see the mark that Stevens has left on this school. This has been Anna Blumenthal and Edison Geiler for the MWHS Wildcat News.
Though this year's senior athletes will take their sports careers to the next level, 3 junior baseball players recently committed to college.
Mason Cook, Devin Jones, and Maddox Fleck will all attend the University of Creighton to continue playing baseball. And here with the story are Evan Vaslow and Joseph Ebmeyer.
When Creighton commit Devin Jones transferred to Millard West, he was the only junior on the baseball team to lock in his college decision. Now, after commitments from Maddox Fleck and Mason Cook, Jones will have familiar faces playing alongside him at Creighton. A variety of factors, from the recruiters to the stadium to the university's closeness to home, played a part in drawing these juniors to Creighton.
Their head coach is a big infield guy, so that was another big part developmentally for me. And of course, you can't go wrong with TD Ameritrade.
These 3 have put in the time and effort to earn their spots on the Blue Jays roster, and it's shown this season. Fleck has been the Wildcats' starting shortstop all season, and he leads the team in hits, doubles, and stolen bases. And Jones has the best fielding percentage on the team and 9 stolen bases. On the mound, Cook has made the most appearances of any Wildcat pitcher, as he boasts a .315 ERA with 3 saves and 38 strikeouts.
I've gotten help from a lot of coaches and players about what I can do better, what I can improve upon, all that stuff.
When their senior season ends, these 3 will say goodbye to the rest of their teammates, but not each other, as they continue their baseball careers together.
Oh, it's going to be great. I've known Devin since beginning of high school, when we both went to prep, and then came here and built a good friendship with Cook, so it'd be great to play with those guys at the next level.
This has been Joe Ebmeyer and Evan Vaslow for the MWHS Wildcat News.
Cook, Jones, Maddox, and many other students at Millard West will return for more high school. The senior class looks ahead to postgraduate plans.
Madeline Christensen and I interviewed a wide variety of seniors to find out more information about what the class of 2021 plans to do after graduation.
For the past 4 years, 2021 seniors have been hard at work getting their diplomas. Now Jenna Reynolds and I find out some of their postgraduate plans.
My name is Golden Kelly and I'm going to Creighton University. I am planning on majoring in marketing with a minor in graphic design.
My name is Sam Wilburn. I'm going to UNL to study psychology.
Hi, I'm Alex Jett. I'm going to Arizona State to study sports marketing.
Hi, my name is Savannah Weidel and I'm going to Benedictine College in Atchison, Kansas, and I'm undecided.
I'm Trey Frazier and I will be going to the University of Lincoln, Nebraska, and I will be studying biochemistry.
My name is Melina Al-Sharif and I'm going to Creighton on the pre-med track.
I'm Hunter Strong. I'm going to UNL and I'm going undecided.
Hi, I'm Alina Mike. I'm going to Capital School of Hairstyling and Aesthetics to study cosmetology.
My name is Hogan Wright and I'm going to the University of Nebraska-Kearney to study industrial distribution.
Hi, my name is Cody Horrocks and I am going to Nebraska Wesleyan and majoring in musical theater.
My name is Jake Parkman and I'm going to the University of Nebraska-Lincoln to study mechanical engineering.
I'm Livy Christensen and I'm going to Texas Christian University and my major is undecided.
My name is Zach Bartlett and I'm going to BYU Idaho to study construction management.
I'm Liliana Manthe. I'm going to Nebraska Methodist College to study nursing with a Spanish minor.
Hi, my name is Andrew Schukel. I'm going to UNO for civil engineering.
Hi, I'm Isabella Riley and I'm going to the University of Nebraska-Lincoln to major in music education and minor in musical theater.
I'm Tag Fansel. I'll be going to UNO to study fine arts and media.
My name's Tom Bigler. I will be attending Massachusetts Institute of Technology to study aerospace engineering.
Hi, I'm Megan Knudsen. I'm going to UNL and I'm studying pre-health.
I'm Ashley Hedrick. I'm going to Nebraska-Lincoln to study education.
Hi, my name is Blake Skolmel. I'll be going to Doane University to study health sciences and minor in leadership studies.
I'm Savannah Kleitz. I'm going to UNL and I'm studying psychology.
Hi, my name is Arya Candy. I'm going to UT Austin to study informatics.
Hi, I'm Avery Hall and I'm going to UNO to study actuarial sciences.
I'm James Chamberlain, going to UNO for architectural engineering with a minor in business.
My name is Samantha Spencer and I'm going to go to UNL and I'm going to go study art.
I'm Aiden Hill. I'm going to UNL for financial investments.
Hi, I'm Jill Weber and I'm going to UNL to study business administration.
And my name is Zach Baylor. I'm going to Metro to get my gen eds done.
Hi, my name is Jack Mulligan. I'm going to Lincoln to study business, I think.
We wish the best to all of Millard West graduates as they take their next steps. For the MWHS Wildcat News, this has been Maddie Christensen and Jenna Reynolds.
Our final story of the year is another installment of an annual series.
For the past 2 years, our reporters have put together a broadcast about the seniors leaving our newspaper and broadcast staffs. Miguel Paredes-Reyes, Logan Mosley, Caden Roth, and Brenna Batchelder interviewed all of the seniors leaving room 312 for this one final send-off.
After a lot of hard work and dedication, these 10 seniors are saying goodbye to not only Millard West, but to the Catalyst and the Wildcat News as well.
I'm Edison Geiler. I'm the editor-in-chief and co-anchor of the MWHS Wildcat News.
My name is Emma Baker, and I'm the editor-in-chief of the print paper.
My name is Jasmine Hermosillo, and I am the Catalyst online editor-in-chief.
I'm Jenna Reynolds, and I'm the features editor of the newspaper and the co-anchor of the MWHS Wildcat News.
I'm John Willis, and I am the Strive executive producer.
I'm Anna Blumenthal, and I am the entertainment editor.
I'm Dana Summers, and I'm the news director for the Catalyst.
My name is Tommy Wright. I'm the chief photographer.
I'm CJ Fox, and I'm a staff reporter.
I'm Maddie Christensen, and I'm a staff reporter.
It's kind of cliche, but journalism's kind of like been in my blood. So my grandma was actually the first journalism advisor at Millard West, so I've kind of had a long connection. My dad also worked for the KXVO Omaha news station for a few years, so I feel like journalism's been something I've been naturally attracted to. So I joined Intro, but I decided to join Advanced my sophomore year. I almost dropped the class, but my grandma and father convinced me that I should stay.
The summer between my sophomore and junior year, I had pretty recently quit football, and I still wanted to stay involved with sports, and I heard about the Strive program, and so I emailed Mr. Hilburn, and he kind of started to get me involved with the Strive program, started doing games for them, and then after my junior year, I realized this is the kind of stuff I wanted to do, and so dropped choir, joined journalism, and haven't looked back.
I would say what's coming in the class is telling people stories. There's a lot of stories in the school that haven't been told, aren't being told, and so being able to do that brings a lot of pride.
Journalism holds a really special place in my heart because of all the people that I get to meet through it. I've always been a people person, and I really love meeting people, but the people in journalism especially Mr. Hilburn and all the staff I get to have these special relationships with and dive into other people's stories with.
I'd say photography has had a pretty big impact on my time in journalism. Just being able to go to all these events and then sharing the photos and stories with people has been really fun, and I've just enjoyed getting to go to all the events like the NSA state events, the College World Series, College Game Day. Those have all been really fun. My favorite memories would definitely have to be from the national conventions. We went to Chicago my sophomore year, which was fun. We road tripped, and then I really liked DC, which was my junior year.
I love covering sports. It's what I love to do, and so I get a thrill off of being at sporting events and getting to write stories and call games, and so I just say being able to cover all those sports has really kept me in the class.
My favorite story, it's definitely a tie between the Evan Myasik feature that I did or the Dominic Zolan feature that I did. And that one placed at state, so that's probably my favorite one.
Well, my favorite story I've ever done was, it's actually a tie between two, and it's doing the Tiny House feature or doing the Turkey Wars feature, which both went on to win state with my partner Dana Summers.
My favorite project that I've done is my broadcast called No Pain, No Gains. I did it over my best friend Vivian, and it was really cool just to get to showcase her work in dance and get to kind of share that with everyone.
Mine was probably the one I did over James Conway earlier this year, just because he's someone I've known for like 7 years, so just an easy person to interview, and it was a pretty good story.
I would say one of my favorite stories is titled Superhero Training Camp, and it's about Josh Pachunka, and he played a bunch of unified sports, and so I got to cover that a little bit.
After high school, I'm planning on attending UNL, and I'm going to study journalism there.
I'm going to go to the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, and I'm going to study sports media and communication.
Next year, I will be attending the University of Lincoln, Nebraska, and I'm going to be majoring in journalism.
I will be attending the University of Nebraska at Lincoln next year, and I'm actually going to be majoring in journalism.
I will be attending the University of Nebraska at Lincoln, and I think I'm majoring in journalism.
I am going to the University of Nebraska at Kearney to study sports broadcasting.
I plan on going to the University of Missouri-Columbia or Mizzou to study journalism.
I'm planning on majoring in journalism in college, and then I'm hoping to maybe get into travel writing or fashion writing with my future.
I will be attending the University of Missouri-Columbia in the fall to study journalism with an emphasis in broadcasting.
And now, for one last time,
for the MWHS Wildcat News.
For the MWHS Wildcat News.
For the MWHS Wildcat News, this has been Anna Blumenthal,
John Willis,
TJ Fox,
Maddie Christensen,
Dana Summers,
Jasmine Hermosillo Padilla,
Tenley Wright,
Emma Baker,
then Jenna Reynolds,
and Edison Geiler signing off. Thank you, Miguel, Logan, Caden, and Brenna. And that wraps up our stories for the year.
If you enjoyed these stories and want to see more, you can watch our previous broadcasts. For the MWHS Wildcat News, one last time, this has been Jenna Reynolds
And Edison Geiler. Thank you, Wildcats. Have a great summer.